Wolverine 59 of Gamers X here. So, we got the Supergirl trailer, but first I want to talk about the actress playing Supergirl. I want to give her props for giving us the defense of the superhero genre, the influx that Martin Scorsese and Francis Ford Copella have been giving to the superhero genre. And she said in the basic ways, like, look, every genre has criticisms, but this isn't new, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to defend it. And it's true when you look at how John Wayne heavily criticized, he basically criticized Francis Ford Coppola's The Godfather, anything that more Scorsese came out due to the level of violence that has come with their genre, and yet he has made Western. And as much as I agree with her take, it's also kind of a hypocritical point, because, like, well, your stuff was heavily scrutinized, heavily criticized for what you gave to the people, and yet you're doing the same thing. You know, that's the thing. Okay, like, if you, that's why, like, I'm gonna come at it with like this. Let's say I did a new genre of music that everybody liked, and yet anyone who perfected the previous genre of music, from the likes of maybe Bob Dylan, who else? Bruce Springsteen, anybody of that caliber, as much as I would love to hear their take, but at the same time, it's like, well, if they were criticized for how they did things, and they come scrutinizing me, then that's kind of an issue that everybody's gonna have. But luckily, it's not like that. Which, I mean, not that there aren't musicians out there that are gonna put their 2 cents in, or, you know, however. But it's like how the actress playing Supergirl said, whenever there's something new, the old guard is gonna get threatened, and I can see that going in. However, it's like, if you were criticized for what you did, does that give you the right, you know, it's like, I don't want people to feel like they can't express themselves, but at the same time, it's when it's like you have to do it with some level of tact, okay? Like whenever I come on here to do what I do, I have to come at this with some level of tact, and I don't want to come at, like, from attacking the topic that I'm throwing my 2 cents in, but I do want to get, no, how am I supposed to See, that's how I'm going to. It's like I want to come at it with the right way without making it like I'm attacking the thing that I'm talking about. I don't want to do that. I want to come at it with, this is my take, but let me see if I'm coming at it without making people angry. And the thing is, it's like, yeah, no matter what, people are gonna get angry, but at the same time, it's like, again, you gotta come at it without, without making it seem like you're not, you gotta come at it with the right way of going, I might not like this, but other people do. That sort of juncture. Like that. So, anywho, yeah, David Cornsweet, he's gonna be in it for, I think, one scene, but perfect. I hope Crypto's okay. I know in the comic he comes out of it okay, but I still have 3 other issues to look through and see if everything comes out okay. But it's like, come on, don't hurt Crypto. Crypto is my favorite. Even before finding out that Crypto was gonna be in this universe, okay, I'm like, perfect, we're gonna get Crypto, and it's vastly different from what we see in the comics, and we are gonna get Zor-el, of course. We see how this is gonna go. It's basically Kara trying to forget what happened during Krypton, during all of it, and it works on a fundamental level. And I mean, she basically says it, Clark has hope because he didn't deal with what happened. I did, and we see that throughout the course of it, and we know that how things go. And even though, well, it's like, I really want there to be that she translates what really was in that message that Jor-El and Laura sent to Clark. Because we know how Lex works. He's a master manipulator. If she comes out with this, we know she's gonna come out with okay. But if she comes out with this with a more positive outlook, I think she's gonna go, look, that's not what really happened. Here's what actually happened during the demise of Krypton. I do like Jason Momoa's way of portraying Lobo, and I don't think he's all the way gonna make people forget that he played Aquaman, because he did good as Aquaman, but I think he really wants to show people, I can play this character. I've been wanting to play this character as long as I did. I mean, as long as I should have. No? Like, as long as I wanted, I think something like that. Because he really did want to play Lobo when they want him to play Aquaman. he was a little disappointed and said, I don't think I should play Aquaman. I mean, look at me. And they're like, no, 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 no. You're good for this. Watch. And that's how, I mean, but with this, he knows. He's studied the comics. He's probably seen Superman the animated series. He's probably seen a lot of different portrayals of Lobo. And I think he's gonna really go at it perfectly. I mean, he's good. I don't know if they're gonna give him an R-rated movie, but if they are, oh, we know what Lobo does. He is not exactly a guy you wanna mess with, but also like, I don't want to say he's not exactly. I don't want to make the comparisons of him and Deadpool, but you do know how he is. Like, he has no filter. He goes at things like there's a reason why he's an anti-hero. So, yeah. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. Click the notify bell for all notifications. Check out my friends, Anything Evil, Gamerrealm, Mack of Gamerrealm. I'm still calling you the Mack, even on live streams, alright? There's no way you're shading that off, but you never shade off the name, the Mack. That's yours. Subi, mobile mechanic. Yeah. Oh, it's Tuesday, April 21st. That's the 10-year anniversary of this channel. And I'm going to try and see how I'm going to talk about the channel. But it's been a decade, and never thought I'd be doing this, but yeah, I'm doing it. Wolverine 59 one of Gamers X sign out. Live large, draw a card. Have a good one.